Hello, hello. I got asked to play this game. So I'm going to give it a go. We're going to see what the heck this is about. Because I got asked so loud to play whatever this is. And it was free. So why not? Oh, my ears. Suitable for children or people who are easily disturbed. It's also not suitable for eardrums that exist. Oh, I can change it to full screen. That's a good step forward. I can't see my mouse now. Why can I see my mouse on? What if I just tab out and go back in real quick? No. Okay. Honestly, I think I might. I wonder how much the music actually matters. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit and listen to my own music.
I sit on the throne at the bag ring, crown heavy eyes like on war. 64 squares of destiny, every inch I claim I secure forevermore. No reckless dashes, no pawn stones wild. I advance with purpose in mind. One square at a time when the moment is prime. Turning pressure into light. They watch my position.
New game.
My range, the whole board holds
Tie.
When the king step forward, the end game awakens. Life a checkmate, nothing less. I don't rush the center, I don't feel the fire. I choose when the tension breaks. Every move I make reshape the landscape.
See what we got here. See an annoying girl running towards the distance way. Totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. May as well just read it. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of... Music isn't going to work. But it just kind of works out because you know each other for other for so long. You've known each other for so long, ? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Okay, maybe I was. What's the deal if I was? That's mean to... Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, but you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Ori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. This is an interesting game already. I'm just going to read it. Why not? It'll make it more entertaining. By the way, Ty, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs, girl. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I don't remember this at all. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of my many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Yeah, How many rights have I gone into this? At least 4, right? Right, yep, Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Wow, she's nice. That's cool. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What is a NEET? That's... I hope that it's not actually stuck on hey on your guys' screen. Good thing I've been reading it. I might have to change it back to windowed or whatever. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh. Should be like right there, yeah. There we go. Because it doesn't look like it's updating. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm self-relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least exaggerate everything inside of her head. It's not good. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know. After I pack up my things, I blankly stare at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs? Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. What does the history button do? Hello! Oh, here she is again. Sayori! Hey! How's it going? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. So she's just casually, and I mean casually, watching me through the door. I don't know if this is a caring friend or obsessed friend. I'm not so sure yet. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Oh, how much fun. You should be terrified. This is awesome. I got recommended this game, and I'm like, I'll give it a try. So we're going to see where it goes. I've never seen or heard this game. Sorori, yeah! There is no way I'm going to your club. Mimi. Oh. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. By me, silly. Oh, I'm sorry. Your name is Crystal Fire on this. So what do you want from me? Hello. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. She preemptively was like, thanks, show up. What is this? And Natsuki made cupcakes. Ooh, cupcakes. And everything. Cupcake. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sorori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Yeah, it does seem a little weird. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Okay? Yes, let's go. Oh, yay. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I know the feeling. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. Oh, jeez, that's an introduction. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori, always nice, says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. I'm sorry. Is there a problem here? Tai, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. I mean, that makes sense. But one second. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Where? Question mark. What are you looking at? Definitely not you. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes. According to Sayori, you gained bonus points for making the cupcakes. You can't just ignore her when she gets moody. I mean, Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. So she like, you can't say that. That's nice of her, I guess. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say anything like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika. Is that right? That's right. Okay, so friend Monika. It's great to see you again, Tai. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so generally feels a little you too, Monika. Yeah, feels like she wasn't interested until you became more attractive, which means she's not the one for you. Come sit down, Tai. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Ooh, cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Oh, yeah. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh, wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look a little like cats. Like cats? Why cats? Auto, save, load. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate where you used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking. Natsuki! Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but to notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Well, I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you dummy? Well, all right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a seat set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not it. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant it, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. I'm glad it's just making up all these decisions for me. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was forced into it against my will. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make sure the club fun rise. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare the events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Button? Then I'm surprised these aren't more people in the clubs yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it at that, eh? Blech. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Entertaining. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of new members joining, though I don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Ty, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Man, this guy and I are relating in topics. It's bonkers. I'm like, I read AI, does that count? Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Did I just say that can change just because of sad smile person? Yeah, no. Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Okay. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Very passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up, that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological element usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you through for a loop? Okay. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I don't trust you. I read a horror book once. It was called, horror. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I mean, you could just keep talking about anime or something that isn't books. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that, but if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you. are Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. I do think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No, not Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? Question mark. I'd have been like, didn't I just ask you for your poems? So therefore I'm more interested than you were willing to import that information into the general conversation. So technically I'm more interested about it than you are. But I mean technicalities, right? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reach of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. ... Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. ... Yeah, let's do it. Sayori's just like, yeah. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Tai? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original talk of me joining the club, which full cycle, by the way, full circle, me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. She's like, really? Aw, really sad. But I'm sorry. I thought, Tai, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Peer pressure sucks. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super. But I didn't even know there was going to be cupcakes. The cupcakes were not relevant until I've got there. That doesn't make no sense. Then that makes it official. Welcome to. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Tai, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Tai, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. I will be happy spending every day after school in literature club. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Huh. Calm or silly? Go silly. Heart, dream, disaster, flying, whisper, flee, play, music. Despise, covert, heart, dream. What does it specifically mean by heart? It's either going to be heart or music. Heart, music, play. Heart, music, play. Let's do heart. Defeat, boop, fulgent, mouse, heaven sent, pure, suicide, vitality, vacation, summer. I'm going to go with pure probably here. Mouse, boot, mouse, defeat, suicide, vacation, vitality, summer. Sticky, vertigo, wonderful, peace, intellectual, pain, extraordinary, determination, family, eternity. Oh, this one has like all the good ones. Intellect, peace, eternity, determination, wonderful, family. Oh my goodness. Deducted it down to these two, I think. Man. Termination. Let's go with any, mini, money, mo, peace? Question mark. It'll be fine. Go peace. Whistle, games, strategy. Oh, tragedy. Extreme lust, happiness, climax, incapable, fluffy, meager. Probably gonna end up happiness here. Let's see. Fluffy, extreme, whistle, strategy. Yeah, it's either games or happiness. We'll go with happiness. Strawberry, insight, precious, sparkle, fireflies, twirl, marriage, excitement, entropy, charm. What kind of poem am I making here? Insight, precious, sparkle, twirl. I'm just going to marriage. Destiny, playground, star scrape, pout, friends, amazing, cheeks, doki doki, cute lollipop. I'm debating between cute, amazing, destiny. Cute, amazing, destiny. Cute, amazing, destiny. Orland, imagination, secretive, sunset, uncontrollable, dance, can disown. I'm between probably imagination and uncontrollable. No, imagination and dance. Both are relevant. I mean, uncontrollable, yes, but I don't think they're as important as these two. Let's go with the dance. Unending, pleasure, infinite, bed, passion, nature, treasure, time, fester, judgment. Infinite, duh. Unrequited, rose, journey, after image, breathe, skirt, inferno, cage, bunny, blanket. What am I... What? Okay, so I think this one's pretty simple because there's only one that makes sense, and that's journey. Nope. Hopeless, nope. Question, shame, Valentine, disarray, tenacious, embrace, wrath, vibrant. So this one's between embrace and question, probably. Oh. Both are so good. Let's go with embrace. Together, hair, awesome and canny, unrestrained, anime, giggle, sensation, love, feather. Didn't I already select a love one? I would want either together or love. We'll go with love. Joy, lipstick, disoriented, fireworks, misfortune, rain cloud, pink, shiny, bliss, cry. What? So probably bliss or joy. I'm gonna go with joy. Fun, smile, papa, bouncy marshmallow, sunny, vivid, empty, I feel like this is like a empathy test of some sort, or like a see what type of person you are test. Fun, smile, papa, bouncy, marshmallow, sunny, vivid, empty, incongruent, jumpy. I'm gonna go with fun. Fun and smile are relevant here. Sunny. Definitely fun though. Scars, raindrops, clouds, jumps, socks, bubbles, captive, proof, ambient, heartbeat. What is heartbeat supposed to mean? Captive, socks, raindrops, jump, bubbles, proof. Ooh. I think we're gonna go with raindrops. Either raindrops or heartbeat. Both of those are relevant. Go with raindrops. Spinning, romance, sweet, infallible, puppy, vivacious, landscape, essence, analysis, aura. So it's going to be between probably romance or sweet. Infallible, vicious, puppy, landscape, essence, aura. Or aura would be nice too, but I'm thinking probably romance. These two most accurate. The aura is good too. We're just gonna go with romance, I'm thinking. Yeah, it's fine. Color, party, existence, promise, dazzle, desire, grief, beauty, ocean, comfort. So, existence, promise, probably comfort, promise. Comfort or promise, more than likely. Dazzle, grief. Comfort? We'll go comfort. Hurt, daydream, horror, depression, hope, universe, waterfall, fantasy, tears, vanilla. Wow. Fantasy, universe, hope, depression, daydream. I think it's between these two. Hope or universe. We'll go with hope. Explode, swimsuit, special variants, hop, atone, kiss, sugar, lucky, parfait. So it's between kiss, special, probably kiss and special. Oh, I actually played this game yesterday at 5 a.m. It was so scary. Good stream, by the way. You mean it was scary? What do you mean? I've never played this game at all, so I have no idea what this is about, but I have no idea what you mean by scary. Kiss. I'm thinking either kiss or special. I think I'm gonna go kiss. Melody, holiday, nibble, ribbon, unstable, shopping. Also, hello. Melody, sadness, milk, frightening, unstable. Yeah, at first it's it's so cute, but it's scary as you continue. Okay. That's entertaining. Nibble, holiday, ribbon, unstable, shopping, sadness, milk, frightening, melody. Probably melody. It's either melody. Can I come between the holidays? I have no idea. Ribbon, mellow, sadness. I'm gonna go with melody. Hooray! That took way longer than I anticipated it to take. Hi again, Ty. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ty. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Sayori, whose side are you on? Girl, I come to this stupid club. I don't give you a hard time about it. I show up because you emotionally manipulated me. And then I show up and you go telling people things? This girl. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Ooh. Oof. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Ty always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. I like this guy. He's on point. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Oh, is that so, Ihi? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Red flag. This girl, constant red flags. Can we get rid of her like immediately? Horror, jealous. Nah. I don't know what's going on with her, but no. How come? You and Ty can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being cute? She's not being cute. No, stop. Ty, get your mind together. No. Accept the book, go thank you, read the book, give it back to her. She's even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite not reading much. I said earlier that I don't read much, and then she picks out a book for me. Literature club doesn't have to be reading a book, right? Is that a thing? I don't know. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Mom to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Oh boy. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festive is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, We just need a way of showing that to everyone, something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food would be the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Always resort to cupcakes. Aha, good thinking. Would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. ... Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Holy moly, I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ooh-ah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry, wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. It could be. You gave me a book and put me in the corner. Did you specify I couldn't take a nap? No? Well, then it was nap time. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're going to have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. That's so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Oof. Oh, no, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You know, you were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair. It's sticking out all around here. Ah, I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is really hard to get straight. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Oh my gosh! Is this my friend or a roast fest? I'm confused. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. You start to button her blazer from the bottom. I'm sorry, I do what? How close and comfortable am I with this friend? Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the bottom near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs have got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. So, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ew, it's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Whew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. Ha. Huh. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Ah, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Oh, yay, poem time. Yay. Ty, I can't wait to read yours. Oh, boy. Yeah, same. I'm curious how that thing came out. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to receive her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Why am I so bad with names? I think the obvious answer. Yuri's the bad one, right? Yeah. No. I'm just gonna show it to Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. ... Oh my goodness, this is so good, Tai. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Aha! Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Thai poem. And what makes it feel extra special, like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Ty. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. All right, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, see you about that. Oh, I get to read the poem that I wrote? Lots of fun. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. The kind of poem is that? Click outside poem area to continue. Okay. Sayori, This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? Oh, this was her poem? I mean, it wasn't that terrible. The I want breakfast is great, but no, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Theoretically, yeah, it was hers. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah, I didn't mean to say it like it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I want breakfast. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Valid point. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah, but next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Yuri's crazy. She's definitely crazy. Like, which one brought me cupcakes? Was it Natsuki or Monica? Natsuki, Monica. Who's your favorite so far? So far, Natsuki brought cupcakes. Natsuki is getting the next one. Okay, so it's between Natsuki and Yori, or whatever the heck her name is, so far. Like, those are the only relevant ones so far. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Motherfucker. I'm not sure what to think of you, but I know that I need to throw something at you for sure. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke my emotions. Okay. Natsuki may have just been crossed off the list. You know what? Your cupcakes were good, but not that good, Natsuki. So basically, it's not enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I mean, carrying on, I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Oh, so now I'm this is okay. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay. Yeah, that was great, Natsuki. Keep going. I mean, she thinks very logically minded. It must be logically minded. It's got to be. I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. I mean, it was very logical, but isn't the point of the poem for people to express themselves? Okay. She's got a point. This is valid. Her emotions are valid. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. So you can say all these fancy things and all these extra details about it, but you couldn't write a better poem? I'm confused. Like I set up for the rhyme at the end, but that made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. Okay, that's interesting. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it meant to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with her last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh boy. Hi, Ty. Having a good time so far? It's debatable. Yeah, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Aha! Don't worry, Ty. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also similarities that wouldn't be expected. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Aha, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it, writing has a kind of gentle. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. So it's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Aha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. All right. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction. The sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was just too deep. Stretching forever into anything. Okay, good. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Dun, dun, dun! That was actually pretty good. Okay, so first I picked Sayori, then Natsuki, then Yuri, then Monica. Monica is, however, the last because, well, she is pretty. Evil. Should I keep reading your message? Is this going to be spoiler? I saw evil. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for free feedback. Aha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is a lot of poems that have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. Load the game anymore, and all the previous saves they had were erased. Oh, that's interesting. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind this one. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. If the player attempts to pass, dude, I'm sorry, but spoilers. Oh, okay, so spoilers. Okay, I didn't read majority of it because I was like, I bet that's spoilers. He seems so sweet and innocent. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Epiphany. Epiphany, what the? It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it too perfect, then you'll never make any progress. I added in a 2 there. I feel bad for him. He seems so sweet and innocent. Are you talking about me? Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay. Who should I show my poem to next? Can I just skip Yuri? Hers is going to be like, death, graveyards, horror. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Girl, I didn't even want to be in this book club. What? So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Bipolar! Something is wrong here! Red flag alert! Throw in the red towel! Get her out of here! Nope. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Wow, she likes to speak very direct when, criticizing me. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, back into hesitation mode. Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh boy, this might be a little difficult for me to read. Let's see here. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm? Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back? That is flickers, right? Or is that the light hickers? No, it's got to be flickers. Flickers makes the most sense. Yeah, flickers. The light flickers. eye flicker back. That's interesting. Like the light flicks and then she just like twitches with it. Sicking a blue-green hue of the future, the last yet to be replaced by the test of last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. I bathe calm breathing air of the present, but living in the past. Dude, yeah, no, she's got psycho problems. Yeah, yeah, no. She's the way that is worded is like, no, she's like living in a dark past and her light randomly flicks on and off. It's like a bipolar disorder of some sort. Like she can't necessarily always control who she is. That's so weird. Sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What do you mean you had the best handwriting? What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. I was analyzing the words. It didn't take me that long to read, jerk. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it wasn't really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Phew. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Ty. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. I told you. There's something just wrong, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That lies! You're lying, Ty! That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep writing. Trying. I'm counting on you. Oh boy. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language, eh? Did I say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Tai did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a lot of time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Oh man, and Tai liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress the new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just, Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Tai appreciates the advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh. How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. You is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Ty started showing up. What? Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little. Doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Tai. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. That's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason. The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Ty. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Ty? Oh, it's gonna make me pick between these two ding-dongs, isn't it? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more likely of me. Yeah, help me, Sayori. Yeah. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But its expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting. Everyone's kung fu fight. Sorry. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friends feel like this? Tai? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me, are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop. Nerdruski. Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they are paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, which is true. Simple words, lots of detailed words. Definitely more expressive through emotion, more expressive through logic. Everyone's so talented. That's why. So why are we fighting? And she apparently sees both sides, which makes me like her even more. Well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they have always been, big and beautiful. Sayori, Sayori stand triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So why is Sayori vice president? I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Whew! That was a lot of reading. All right, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was all right. Well, mostly. Ty, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. It'd be kind of nice to be able to select some of my own options along the way, you know what I'm saying? Give my own 2 cents, but that's okay. Awesome. In this case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Tai, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Eehee, Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Might need some water soon. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can't see why they'd make good friends with you. I can see why they'd make good. Okay. I was like, what? Phew, Tai, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest, and I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. What? That was the weirdest comment ever. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an intentional monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Hooray. Oh, I'm grabbing water. Very nice. Got some coffee. Got some water. Now I'm making another freaking poem. All right. Let's see what we got here. Forgive, skipping universe, covert promise, comfort, sunset, journey, shopping. Okay, so am I going like similar words, just different order this time around? So it's between journey or forgive or promise. Let's say journey. Happiness, aura, flying, variance, chocolate, intellectual, puppy, playground. Okay, so this one's between happiness and intellectual. Or aura. Wait, is this the same words? It kind of seems like it's the same words, right? So I'm wondering if I shouldn't pick the same ones. We'll go with intellectual this time. Suicide, nature, silly, judgment, flower, parfait, effulgent, nature. We'll go with vitality. I'm going to try to pick different words. I don't know if how much that matters. Vacation, excitement, tone, sparkle, lipstick, strawberry, play, philosophy, grief. Vacation / philosophy, question mark? Play? Vacation, play? We're going to go with play. Philosophy, play, philosophy, play, philosophy, play. Skirt, cute, lucky, summer, pout, frightening, scars, misery. Vibrant. Joy, hop, email, strategy, headphones, entropy, ambient, rainbow, holiday, fireflies. No, entropy, rainbow. I'm gonna go with. I think we're gonna go with joy. Last time I went with peace. I'll go with infinite this time. Wait. These are different orders. Insight. Sensation, time, marshmallow, depression, color, calm, unrequited, sensation. We're gonna go with calm here. Jumpy, games, love, despise, portrait, question, spinning, determination. Ooh, determination. That's a good one. I went with love last time, so I'll go with determination this time. Ew. Determination seems a little. I'm gonna go with games. Sugar, giggle, daydream, bliss, vanilla, tenacious, treasure, defeat, ribbon. Giggle, daydream. Tenacious vision. Ribbon, sugar. I'm gonna go giggle. Peaceful, capable, anime, electricity, whisper, horror. Probably peaceful, since I didn't go with the other one this time. Whisper, laugh, hurt, bubbles, rose hair, precious hope, meager, empty. Laughing that hurts because, it's precious. And then hope for the lollipop, because then we can have bubbles that are meager. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with laugh. Papa together, secret of extreme, sweet, and death, dark, extraordinary. I think I went with sweet last time, right? So I think I'm gonna go with extraordinary. Or together. Together. Boop, ocean, vertigo, family, starscript, cheer, ring, cloud, disarray, inferno. We'll go with family, music, feather, kitty, unrending, passion, friends, and candy, night grown awesome. We'll go with this one this time. Beauty, explode, party, embrace, fickle, pure, childhood proof, kiss, dream. I still like the kiss one, but we'll go with dream. Dream of the future. Contamination, warm, graveyard, alone, incongruent, essence, special, clouds, adventure, swirl, adventure, warm adventure, a warm, alone adventure. I'm thinking adventure. Just a captive eternity, sticky cheeks, candy pain, loud heart, pleasure, hopeless, bouncy, vivid, amazing, marriage, nibble, desire, bunny. I picked marriage the last time. Let's go vivid this time. Vivid imagination, bouncy, amazing. How's it going? It's going great. Making the second poem. I'm almost done. Last time I went with marriage. This time I'm thinking I'm either going with either vivid or like desire, maybe, or amazing. Amazing's a good one too. Vivid, amazing. I think I'm gonna go with amazing. And then climax, dazzle, memories, after image, swimsuit, massacre, cry, cage, romance, disown. Definitely some romance going on. Memories. Woo! Stop playing this now. Why? What? You're fine. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Ty. Yo, so Yori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm always in a good mood. Oh, Sayori's in a good mood. She's always in a good mood too. What do you mean? I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Rude. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why is that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Aha, I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. That's kind of a red flag. Don't stop playing. By the way, Yuri's kind of sharp and Sayori always hangs in there. Okay. Brug. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. Ooh-wah, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you desire to feel guilty. It's a good thing I'm absolutely garbage with names. That's the only name I keep. These two are the only two I remember the names of. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Ty to let me borrow some money. I'm so glad I didn't pick a more complicated name. Oh my goodness. Don't get me involved like that, your Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. LOL Mayo. Da da da. Ah, did I just da da da? I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Da da da. Da da da. Ah, I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. That's da da da. There's no way you could think like that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. That doesn't seem like the right word to use right there. Revolution? Retribution. That. Oh, she was saying the wrong. I was okay. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us there, isn't it? Who's your favorite? So far, Sayori's doing pretty good. And then the redhead seems okay. But she needs to be gone. I don't know what she is, a demon of some sort. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? And then, of course, she says something like that. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. Cupcakes! So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. I didn't know there was cupcakes before. I don't remember her saying a dang word about cupcakes beforehand. She just convinced me to go by, blah, blah, blah. Eehee. Flap. Hey-ya. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was it? A cookie? Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Aha, I was going to give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Aha. See, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. As suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Oh my gosh. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Hehe. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, geez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up and nudges Sayori off of her. Sayori, really? Focus up here. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? That is like, I just immediately vetoed her a little less, by the way. That is not cool. She already said no. She didn't want her eating her cookie. She already gave her a cookie out of niceness. Now she's eating her cookie out of ignorance. Did you seriously just do that? Unless she's like really good friends with her, I could see, but mouthfuls. Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, she's mouthful. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Where Monica? I don't know where Monica is at, actually. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... Aha, I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Hey, that's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was suddenly study hall. You get. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Aha, that makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Ah, I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. Cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better. That sounds cool. I would I would also look forward to it. Is that so? Is that the case? Is that case? I won't let you down, Ty. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Aha, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. No, not really. I choose to leave Sayori's mischievous escapadate, whatever that word was. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back into her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Closet? Tai. Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff, so I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Ah, are you going with Ty to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Ah, but I wanted to go. But it's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Hee. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find a poster paper too, okay? Okay, ready, Ty? Yep, let's go. Holy moly. Sayori and I exit the clubroom. I follow behind us as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyways? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Ty, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remains flower beckoned to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. ... Like that! Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. Ah, I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Aren't you slightly aware? She literally keeps looking at you, bro. I mean, they're all looking at me. Have you seen me? Avi. Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. Aha, I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Ty, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a dull ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in the room once more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons. Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too, but they're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. All right, that's one down. Don't forget, don't get distracted. We still need to find. Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine, fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Poster? Oh, I dropped one by accident. Smack! Kea! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. Oh, oh, she falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ooh, you okay? My forehead. Da, da, da. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori, that's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see it. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hand, Sayori, but it hurts. Just do it for a second. Ow? Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow, sorry. Da, da, da. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Tai, where would I even find ice around this time? Ah, I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Aha, what are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. Jeez. Oh. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori here. I hand Sayori the bottle of the apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. Aha, how did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons. Button. Crayons, so that's good. Hey, Tai, this kind of reminds you of the growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fall behind or had troubles climbing up the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. Aha. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out, even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. Hey. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. I wasn't rushing you out of the closet. You probably wouldn't have hit your head. Tai, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people, even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Tai, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm being honest to myself, there's no telling what we'll end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Aha! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Ooh. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide a bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shell. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Well, anyway, we're able to find everything we needed. I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Oh, calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster's paper too. Aha! Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Tai. Oh, well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Aha! Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Sheesh! Okay. Let's see here. Piano. Definitely. Show Monica first. Hi, Tide. How's the writing going? All right, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Aha, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. All right. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. Haha, it's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Out of this club. Oops. Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy. It's just, I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. You can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, all right. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. All right. Oh, she has more paragraphs. Let's see it. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless. Cacophony. Oh man, I know that word too. Cacophony. I don't know. Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveform, speaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless, meaningless noise. Violent, getting, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. An endless poem of meaningless? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find something facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. That did just say save your game, right? Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Yeah, she's like breaking the fourth wall right now. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Save. It's like a tip. Let's see here. Obviously, gonna give it to Sayori here. It's hi. I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way. So, no way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something, but I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure, even the little things. Life, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So, yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. And we have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. Sigh. You never understand what I'm trying to explain to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Tai, will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. I didn't write it for you. What? So you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Sigh. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up as she dropped, but being inattentive in her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry, it's fine, I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little bit clumsy today. I'm a little bit off today. Sorry. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Geez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Oh boy. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle of starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nook and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottles' caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I do hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Okay, so the first one that I read, it had to have been like a warning. She was, because endless. Yeah, okay. So it's almost like this is like like a horrible just dream or something, or just like a endless pain. Like, are all these girls going through like a horrible pain? What's going on with these girls? It said that's like, that kind of gives chills a little bit, but they're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo. So many echoes, because it's a giant echo chamber inside of her head, inside my head, and she doesn't know how to deal with her actual thoughts and problems. It kind of seems like holding them out to each and every friend, meaning she's always like trying to help all of her friends, but she doesn't know how to deal. Supposed to be from my friends who aren't smiling. So she's like, it doesn't matter how happy I am, my friends don't like reflect what I'm doing. And it's like a giant echo chamber inside of her own head, because they're like shattering her. Yeah, this is weird. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet, holding them out to each and every friend. Huh. Interesting. Some holy crap. Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to it being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, or so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Aha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a bit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this will be one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. I wonder how bad it's going to piss off Yuri if I keep picking her last. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Phew. What's that? Well, anything that it's a train wreck, I'll take as a win. I'll get a feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait. Was a compliment? Maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing. Maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Yeah, you think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. What the? Ugh. That was a little unnecessary, but think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of the balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wrinkly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders. So her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The Okay. Can I look at that again real quick? I cannot. I should have looked a little more at like the characters and seen if it had more hidden meanings behind the way that it was addressed. Because I'm wondering if the way that it was pieced together, it had like a little hidden message in it somehow. But not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone that agree with the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone thinks as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Oh boy. Well, at least the meaning of the story was don't judge people. I mean, that's pretty cool. All right. Oh, this chick. Let's see what you've written for today. ... Well done, Ty. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot, eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read. Of course. Is that the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and firmly hands me the poem. Oh boy. All right. Okay. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the conscious consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed well will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic. Pavlov conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Okay. Very, very specific words here. First of all, conditioning. Classic Pavilion conditioning. So basically, the raccoon feels safe every time she brings out the knife, knowing this chick is psycho. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. That's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know, it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using a poem as a canvas to express vivid imaginary and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if it takes it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me and indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's the sort of thing I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Blank. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did. Yeah, she was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, she really feel that way? Yeah, sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seems like that kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay, everyone, we're done reading with the poems tonight, right? I have some extra planning today, so if everyone could come sit at me at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. We don't have to do something for the festival. It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing, but Monica, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sarah is putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Eehee. Sayori has been coloring the poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't really already. You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, There's no way I'm going to perform in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Conditioning. Conditions everyone to think that she's this nervous, shy little person. Remember that Natsuki and Yumi have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot for them to ask to recite their poems out loud in front of a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry, but I still think we should give it our best. We're only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event of each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same, and then more people perform, better able to show everyone that literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, and it's those reasons that we're all about this club today. Don't you want to share that? Share that with others, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes, it's standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem. Then I know you can do it. Natsuki. Oopsies. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe. But it looks like Natsuki doesn't have arguments left. Fine. Okay, fine. Guess I'll have to write it over with. All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Da da da. Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectation faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Aha, that's a. Holy moly. We're saving the rest of this. Alright, thanks for tuning in, and I will stream the rest of it when I get to it. I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to like slur the word, but I'm going to carry on and I'm going to go play me some Satisfactory. Thanks for tuning in, peoples.